Lord, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for being so good to me. So good to me. Lord, I just want to thank you.
Hallelujah.
Lord, I just want to thank you. Lord, I just want to thank you. Lord, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for being so good to me, 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 so good Oh God, I praise God for being here. I thank God for Pastor Foster, for Elder Coleman, for Mother Foster, for Mother Young, for Mother Thomas. I thank God for all the saints. I thank God for being here. I thank God for what He's doing for me. Yes. I thank God for, I'm going to rewind back a little bit. I thank God for last Friday I had cut my finger and it was kind of bleeding and everything, but I thank God that it's starting to heal, but then it started acting up this morning. But I thank God because it's still a healing process. Oh yes. But then I thank God for, back up a little bit more, thank God for blessing me to go on the trip to go to Ohio. And I thank God for how amazing it was, how He just worked that out. I thank God for using Sister Shay to tell me about the trip. And then I thank God for working out everything to be able to go on the trip. And I was so awestruck, I couldn't even really believe what was happening. Because she was like, well, you could get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm like, girl, I cannot get them days off. Like, they ain't gonna let me have them. I'm like, I gotta work brunch on Sunday. I'm like, I still have to work Friday and Saturday. We got all this prep we have to do. I'm like, there's no way He gonna let me have it off. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll see. And then the boss was just like, yeah, go ahead, take it. And I'm like, it just blew my mind. And then in the midst of that, God blessed me with some funds, and I thank God for all of that, and I thank God for the trip and how much of a blessing the trip was, and how I was just able to be just happy, and I thank God for it. And even though there was some bumps and things that happened, but I thank God for the trip. All right. I thank God for how on last Tuesday before coming to prayer, how I was praying, and I was like, God, I really need you to do something for me. Take this root of bitterness out of me. And I was just praying. I'm like, God, I just need your help. And I thank God for how I got here Tuesday, and for how God has started moving and delivering me. And I thank God for doing it for me. And I thank God because I was like, God, I don't want to wrestle with this stuff in my mind. And oh, it's such a burden. And I thank God for doing it for me. I thank God for, there's a young woman that I'm friends with on Facebook. Her name is Monique, and she had put up on her status how she just didn't want to do it no more, how she was just ready to give up, just completely give up, take her life, just ready to get out of here. And she was talking about the way that she was feeling, and I could relate to that because I had been there. I battled the spirit of suicide. All right. And I thank God for being able to have something to say to the young woman, to encourage her. All right. And I thank God because I told her, I was like 2 weeks ago, I'm like, I got off and I wanted to go shoot something. I didn't care what it was. I was just like, I was ready to punch something. Something had to be hurt, something, because I didn't like the way I was feeling. I was frustrated with myself, frustrated with what was going on around me, and just ready to just go all the way off. Just let it all go. But I thank God for his love. And I thank God for how he wouldn't let me go past where I wanted to go. He kept blocking me, and I thank God for blocking me. I thank God for that, because there's so much I could have got into, and God only knows what the enemy had in store for me on the other side of it, but I thank God for blocking me, and I thank God for keeping me, and I thank God for what he did for me on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and I thank God for that, and I thank God on Friday, about maybe 1:50, I was taking some pineapple out of the oven. We were caramelizing some pineapple for a dish on this Sunday we were supposed to be serving. And I was moving ahead. I got a little bit behind in my prep, but I was still moving at a pretty good pace. And I had some coconut that I was toasting in the oven. So I was like, I got to hurry up and get this pineapple out, and I got to get this coconut out the oven. And so I was moving to get the coconut out the oven, and I had brought the pan up, and I was swinging around to hit the door with my elbow to close it. And when I swung around, the pineapple sloshed and splashed hot caramel on my face. And I thank God. I thank God for keeping me as calm as I was. And I put the pineapple down, and I could feel the caramel burning my face. And I had a towel on the side of me, and I wiped my face with the towel, and I just kind of bent over trying to compose myself so I can get the other stuff out the oven. And my boss, my chef Greg, he was like, Lauren, what did you do? And he was like, Lauren, and I was like, I got caramel on my face. And so he helped me. I stood up, and he saw my face. He's like, we got to go to the back immediately. And I thank God for everyone being calm and working as quickly as they were around me. And the head chef, Chef Sherman, was in the office, and he was like, get her some ice immediately. And he was telling me, put ice on it. He said, you got to get the heat out of it. He's like, so, and they were telling me where to put it at, because even though I was sitting in front of the mirror, I was still like, I wasn't really looking at the mirror to see where to put it at. And they were telling me where to place it, and they were helping me out. And then the manager of the restaurant, he walked with me over to the emergency room and kept me company until, everything was settled with, like, they come and ask you billing questions and all of that. He stayed with me through that, and I thank God for that, because it didn't have to be like that. And then I came back to the restaurant to see, when they wanted me to come back, because they released me to come back as early as the next day, and I was like, well, I was like, do you need me to finish up anything? Because I knew we had a lot of prep, and the chef Greg was getting ready to go to California this week, and so he was like, no, we go home. And I was like, okay, well, I'll see y'all tomorrow. He was like, no, no, you won't. I was like, well, what about Sunday? I'm like, we're going to have like over 100 people on for brunch. And I'm like, I know you're going to need the help for brunch. And he's like, I'll just call Mike in. He's the pastry assistant. He's like, I'll just call him in. He was like, no, I'm giving you the weekend off. Just go home, enjoy your weekend. And I was like, okay. And I thank God for that. I thank God for favor. And I thank God for putting me in a place with people that like people, like that ain't, mean and evil. And even though some people don't really like Chef Sermon, I thank God for the favor that he's given me with him. All right. And that I see something different in the man. Like, he do have some compassion and some concern for the people. He just like what he like. But I thank God for that. I thank God for what he's doing for me. I thank God for how he's kept me over the years. I thank God for the gifts that he's put down in me. I thank God, because there are times when I would lose track of who I am and start to wonder why God chose me and what is it about me. And I'm like, I ain't nobody, I ain't nothing. But I thank God, because he sees something in me. And I thank God for that. I really thank God for that, because I feel like you less than nothing and feel like you dirt, and then he come around and lift you up and put his spirit in you and use you to help bring somebody else out. All right. And I thank God for that. I thank you.
Hey.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Yes, God.
Oh, God, I thank you.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
All the times that I messed up.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of times I wanted to run, and if it were possible, hide from God. Because I'm like, God, ain't no way you gonna take me back. All the stuff that's going on in my mind, all the things that I've done. And every time he's shown me his love.
Yes. All right.
Every time he's brought me back.
Yes.
And I thank God for that. I thank God, because he didn't have to do it. Oh my God, he could have cut me off. He could have let the enemy take me over. He could have let me go crazy, like really seriously crazy. But I thank God for his love for me.
Yes.
I thank God for doing it. I thank God because there are certain people you don't realize you affect in your day-to-day life. Right. And I thank God my mind went back to I was coming in to help for brunch one service, and one of the guys on the other side of the station, Joel, he was working and he just looked real serious and just stern and just like he just didn't have, he, wasn't able to get it together. Like he just looked like just mean. I said, okay, man. And I was like, Joel, I'm like, what's wrong with you? And then I smiled and he was like, oh, I needed that. Like, he was like, she's like, and then like the rest of the service, he was just happy and just back to how he usually is. And I was like, all I did was smile at the man. Like I ain't even really do nothing, but I thank God for that. I thank God for that because we never know what we going through can help somebody else. Like
that's right.
Helping the young woman on Facebook. I just went through that 2 weeks ago, and then able to help her because she was serious. She was like, I'm done, y'all. Like I'm gone. But I thank God. I really thank God. And I just ask y'all to pray for me. I thank God for how my burn is healing. I thank God because yesterday I noticed there on the lower part of my chin, some of the pigmentation is already starting to come back. And even this morning, more and more of it is coming back. So I just ask y'all to pray for me. And it's amazing. I was concerned about the doctors at St. Joe's. That's the hospital that they took me to. And they just basically like washed my face and then slapped some ointment on it and sent me out. And I was like, they ain't even covered. I felt my face ooze. And I was like, oh God, I'm sure I look crazy to these people on this bus. So I got off the bus and I was like, I'm going back to go ask them some questions. And they was like, oh no, you're fine. You can touch your face, it's fine. And I was like, oh no. And so I went to Good Sam and they looked at me and they were saying, they gave me more information how it was a mild second-degree burn. I thank God for that. Mm-hmm. And that, everything should heal fine. And they were telling me what to, like, wash my face. But I thank God for Evan being there. She asked some questions to kind of help get some understanding. And they basically gave me the same stuff that the people at St. Joe's gave me. So I was like, oh, thank God. I'm like, they wasn't totally off. I just concerned about them sending me out there with my face oozed. But I thank God. The nurse put some bandages on me, and she was like, we're going to refer you to some people. But I looked up the doctor that the St. Joe's referred me to, the plastic surgeon. And he has a 5-star rating. And known nationally. And I was like, wow, okay, maybe they ain't that crazy. And I thank God for the other owner of the restaurant, Rich. He called me. He didn't have to call me. Chef Sherman was there. He could have handled everything. But he called me and he was all like, how you doing? Are you okay? Are you good? And I'm like, I'm fine. He was like, whatever you need, go and get it. He was like, if you need to go get another opinion, go and get it. He's like, I don't want you to worry about if you need to go see a doctor or anything. He was like, whatever you need, go and get it. Whatever, he's like, either way, whatever insurance it falls under, you are covered. It don't even matter. He was like, go get it. If you need Tylenol, he's like, if you got to go to Walgreens, save the receipts, bring them back to the restaurant, we'll take care of it. And I was like, God, I thank you for these people. And I thank God for it. I just ask y'all, pray for me that I be the daughter that he's calling for me, that I really know what a daughter sign is. And I was thinking about that, and I'm like, God, because you get hurt when people you respect so highly, and certain things happen, and you start to question things. But I thank God because He let me know that He chose me. Mm-hmm. And I ain't got nothing to do with it. Right. And I was thinking about some things, how he started leading me to scriptures before I even came over to Mother Thomas' house. All right. And I would talk to her. She was like, do you know that that's the daughter's sign scripture? Like, no, Mother, I had no idea. But I thank God. I thank God for him choosing me. And he know what he doing. So I just